would you like to go into a couple of hypothetical questions? These things will never happen.
Okay.
Are you scared?
Scared.
Yeah,
Should I be
okay,
scared?
You answer my own question.
Should I be scared?
So, there is a snail.
Yes.
There is a
Okay.
snail.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will give you today 10 million euros. But...
I have to step on the snail. No.
No. Sorry, that would be easy. I'm really sorry. That is not a hypothetical question. I'm stepping
There
on
were
the
so many
snail.
boys in my elementary school who stepped on the snail's house just to be annoying.
Yeah,
and I thought
that
always,
is
oh, the
that's
person.
an
I
arsehole
cried
move.
a lot.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can imagine. That is an arsehole move. But this snail is a very special snail. So
What can the snail do?
you get given 10 million euros, dollars, whichever currency. Let's go with euros because that's better than dollars right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But this snail, if it ever touches you, you die instantly.
Is there just one of those snails?
It's just one snail and it moves at a snail pace. But the difference is that snail is always looking for you. It knows where you are and it will always be looking. It is immortal.
Is it a snail hitman?
Yeah.
It's a snail hitman.
It is a snail hitman, for fuck's sake. I mean, that motherfucker, it knows.
He has a job and he's determined to finish it.
He sits there in his brain. My Teresa senses are tingling. And
With his like 2 eyes, like,
yeah.
where is she?
Yeah, but so that snail is like it's like intelligent. It can't move faster. The snail physically can't move faster than a snail. However, it is immortal. You are also immortal. So you.
Why am I immortal? I don't want to be immortal.
Well, this is the question. This is where it starts getting like even funkier, right? So then you have to realize. Okay, so the snail could go underwater. It could also get on a plane. This thing is looking for you, but it will only move at a snail's pace.
Sorry, I was just imagining a snail with like 2 suitcases, checking it and going on the airplane.
Oh, he's got to take his stuff with him. It doesn't
With
fit
a
in
bit
his
of tomato
house.
juice.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in his house.
Does he pay extra airfare for the house? Is the question.
No.
Now, I'm gonna take the money. And
Are you?
the snail.
Yeah, but imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, but you never know which snail this is. You don't know what he looks like.
I can just ask
There are
someone
many
to put
snails out there in the world.
Sorry, why can't I just ask someone to put that specific snail into a box?
No, that is not allowed. That is against the rules. It's not physically possible. We're living in a different world here, where that snail is not allowed to be put into a box. The snail has to have free movement at all times. So
Okay,
obviously,
but
when it's in a plane, though, I just got to say, when it's in a plane, it doesn't just escape the plane. It has to stay inside the plane, but it can't have a box over it that when the plane stops, it can't carry on. Does that make sense? So it will always find a way out of your trapping it.
So the snail is always on the move.
The snail is always on that goddamn move. I mean, honestly, isn't it such a weird thing? Because imagine you get to 10,000 years and you're like, where the fuck is the snail? Because you're just ready to die. You're ready to go.
Where is that goddamn snail?
Yeah, and sorry, I'm gonna say I ripped this from the Happy Hour podcast because honestly, like I couldn't.
Check out to you mates.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
Check out, shout out.
Check out to them. Sorry, I've had too many vodka lemons right now, but
No, I would take
Would you
the
take the
money
money?
and the snail. Yes, because I could really use 10 million euros right now. But wait, hang on. Nothing can kill the snail or me.
no, you're
Nothing
both
else.
immortal,
So-
and the only thing
Yeah, so when I want to die, I have to wait for that goddamn snail to show
Yeah.
up.
for sure. Yeah, and there's nothing you can do to prevent the snail moving towards you. You can't go and find people to keep kicking it off its track. You can't do anything to the snail to stop it finding you. But you can go to the Antarctica. But the snail will always find a way to get to you. If it has to go underwater, it will always find the fastest way too. So if it has to go underwater because there's no access to where you are, it will go underwater.
Little snail with like a diver helmet on it.
This is quite good though, isn't it? It's like it's such a great question because the thing is, if you get to 10,000 years, you're like, fuck, I'm ready to go. Where the fuck is that snail? You gotta wait for it.
I don't think you would make it to 10,000 years because that snail seems very determined.
Yeah. So you're taking the money.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna wait that long for that snail. Like when I'm not gonna live over 100.
Oh, really?
And I'm just gonna wait for the snail. I don't want to live that long. You know how sad it is to be immortal.
Yeah.
All your friends keep dying and getting older.
I'm taking the money though. That's
You
my
would
answer.
also take
Yeah,
the
I'm
money?
taking the money. And I'll live longer than the 100 years. I'll live. I'd like to think I'd live 1,000. I'll be happy with that. I'm cool with that because it's not that. It's not that like you get to a certain age, right, and then you stay the same age. You don't just keep continuing to get old. You're like, let's say you get to 35 and then you're done.
No more wrinkles. Yes.
Well, no, you still get the wrinkles of 35. So if you're a 12-year-old wrinkled motherfucker, like then you're gonna suffer at 35, obviously. But I'm taking the monies. You also have 10 mil though.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take the money.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Can that snail ride?
What do you mean ride?
Can it write? Because that would make an amazing book if the snail and me can write together a book of how I
no,
go somewhere and
right,
write it from my
sorry.
perspective.
I thought you said
and then
ride.
The,
I was
the
like,
snail
no.
writes their perspective of how they're trying to find me. It will make an amazing book.
This is
We
a
could
kid's
get
book
a book
in the
that.
This is a kid's
No,
book in the
it's
making.
it's gonna be a thriller, and we're gonna have a book deal together, and then we're gonna make it into a movie. There's gonna be a Netflix series spin-off, merchandise. This snail and me, we're going
Okay.
places.
I look forward to this coming out. It will be by Teresa Link. We're going to get the website set up. And the book release will be in 2024, March.
March, okay.
Yeah, we're going to go with a March release because it's just before the summer where people want to read on their summer holidays.
True.